Now, has Mia and G gone too far with their storytelling over there on the Real Housewives of Potomac? Or is Peter not telling the truth? Child, who is lying? I need to know who's lying. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. Listen. This is a holy mess, but it always is a holy mess whenever you end up dealing with that Mia Thornton. I don't know what it is. It's crazy because you just got so much going on. Though I like Peter Thomas, I do. I like Peter Thomas. Y'all know that. I've always said that when Peter was actually on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I like Peter. I do. I like Peter. But do I always believe everything that comes out of Peter's mouth? No. No, I do not. I do not believe everything that comes out of Peter's mouth. I'm sorry. I just don't. I just don't. And it's gotten to a point where I don't believe a damn thing that comes out of Mia Thornton's mouth. And today, doing my travels, I'm walking through these internet streets, wearing my shoes out, baby. And I run into a video where Peter basically says he does not know Mia Thornton and her husband G like that. So I don't know them like that. He said, I literally taped 5 minutes with them and they stretched it into 9 episodes of Real Housewives of Potomac, which was fine. But then they getting into it with Wendy Osefo, and he cleared Wendy's name because we had the whole reunion thing. Wendy has been accused of having sex with Peter. Mia just flat out said that Wendy done been busted down by Peter. Wendy is a married woman. Peter did clear Wendy's name in his video. He said, I've met her, I filmed with her really quickly. We had dinner. He said, I've never had a midnight snack with her. She's a married woman. She's very respectable. And he didn't appreciate the allegation at all. And he says that these allegations, sleep with a married woman and these other little things that Mia, because see, he didn't even go all into the details about, but y'all remember during the show, Mia was saying that basically there were situations where G and Mia was having Peter's girlfriend. And all of this thing made him sound like he was a swinging buddy of theirs and that kind of thing. He said he knew Robin and Giselle. He knew them. They were cool people. But the other ladies, he didn't know them. Like I said, he said he only filmed with Mia and them for 5 minutes. Something in me don't really believe that. But do I think that Mia was putting 40 on 20? Mm-hmm. Because she do. That's what she does. Again, he said that this stuff was hurting his business. He spoke of cease and desist and having his lawyer get involved, that kind of thing. But what was funny, he called Miss Mia thirsty and disrespectful. So, see, there's always something that Peter Thomas comes back to that I can actually agree with. I agree that Mia Thornton is thirsty and disrespectful. She's also scandalous and ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Anyway, then G comes out with a video, which I'm like, so the boys is fighting. It's the boys are fighting. The boys is scraping and scratching. I said, look here. G comes out with a video and he says, oh, so he don't know us like that? Really, Peter? You don't know us like that, but you've been to our house eating our food. You held our baby. And he went all into this whole thing. He's the only man that, he's the only man that held our baby girl. other than me. Whatever. Okay. All right. We went on boat rides. He said, and then you wanted to borrow $60,000 for your bills. You didn't know us then? And he said it was like bills that actually had to do with bar one. Now, do I believe that? If I said I didn't believe some of that, I'd be lying. For some reason, and I can't explain it right now. I can't explain it. But for some reason, I think it might be exaggerated, but something I don't know, Peter. Oh, Peter. Just you, Peter. You and your business and your Peter. I don't know. I can't sit and say, no, G lying. G's totally lying. But from recent talks, baby, it didn't matter because you ain't got it no way. You ain't got it no way, so don't worry about it. You obviously didn't lend it to him, so ain't no need to even talk about it. Anyhow, and then he claims that he actually spoke with Peter, and Peter told him that the publicity was helping with the business. Now that sounds right. That sounds about right. I don't get this. I ain't feeling this. I'm really not feeling this. I think I don't think that Mia and G are totally lying. Do I think they're exaggerating? Mm-hmm. Do I think that G? I don't know why G even got on and did this. Like Mia does all this stuff usually. I don't know. It was weird, and it does feel thirsty. It does feel thirsty, but this also feels like deflection on Peter's part because Peter got so much other stuff going on because he just got done with a case where he supposedly laid hands on this woman in the restaurant, and he earlier today I heard that he had actually won that case, but just in general he got a lot of stuff on his plate and he doesn't need anything else negative, such as sleeping with a married woman and all of this stuff. No, you really don't need that on your plate. Um, I just don't know. See, it's hard. See, this is why when you're young, your parents tell you don't lie. See, if you are a person that people know don't lie, you don't run into all these situations. People could tell lies on you, and when people know you, they'll say, "Child, that don't sound." They know you, and they know what sounds like you, and you don't have to fight so hard. Everybody gets lied on at one point, but you don't have to fight so hard. But see, Peter's known to kind of stretch the truth, kind of put 20 on 10. When not Wendy. Wendy, you see, when people said that Peter and Wendy slept together, I personally didn't even give it a second thought. It just don't even sound like Wendy or Cepho to me. It don't. That don't sound like Wendy. Wendy busted it open for Peter. Just don't sound like Wendy. It don't. That don't sound like Wendy. But then at the same time, when Wendy showed her vag to Mia, that didn't sound like Wendy to me either. But she said it was the tequila. So would you, Casamigos, make you go over and play with Peter? See, I don't know, but I'm gonna excuse Wendy because it just don't seem like Wendy to me. But with Peter, I gotta question some things. And Peter a little high. Peter likes to get it in. He likes to get it in. But I don't think that Wendy would do that with Peter. I just don't. I believe they don't know each other all like that. But that Mia and G thing and the girlfriend and the sharing and the getting down and how mad Mia got at Wendy about even being affiliated with Peter. I ain't buying that story that y'all don't know each other. I think y'all all lying as far as Mia, Peter, and G. I think y'all all doing some lying. I think y'all putting 20 on 10. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. It's a mess. It is a mess. But why is there always a long trail of vicious, nasty lies whenever there is Mia Thornton? I'm so sick of her lying mouth. I am so sick of her lying mouth. That doggone Mia, oh, she just lies like a rug. She really does. She's a whole lot to take. Hmm. Anyway, thank y'all for hanging out at my kitchen table. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this little situation. Leave it in the comments. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Whew, lying and carrying on. And feel like